Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain. The full disclaimer's down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Shannon, thank you so much for this beautiful replica of Chewy. It is exactly Chewy's size, and it feels like Chewy when I hold him. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. So Meghan had to kick up a big stink about her privacy. She wanted to take everybody to court and sue them, prove a point, didn't appreciate her friends leaking her dad's letter out to the public. Give me a break. The one that she wrote with full intentions of everybody in the world reading it, yeah, that's the one. So in true Meghan fashion, she has to slide back, never can follow through with anything she starts. And as we all know, she filed an application to have the court case come January either pushed back or just dropped. So in a private meeting, which this judge very rarely does, for Meghan, he held a private meeting and decided, okay, I'm not dropping anything, but I'm giving you 9 months. We're going to pick this up come the fall of 2021. Well, no, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Isn't that right, Harry? Now, initially, I just thought, well, maybe her attorneys needed more time. Maybe she knows it's just going to, be another loss for her. What's going on? What is really going on that she needed it to be dismissed or pushed back? And here's what I just learned. They're definitely working on something for Netflix, like the reality show, but it's in documentary style, and she doesn't want anything of the court case involved in that. Now, very rarely does this judge grant such things. Do you think any kind of strings were pulled for Meghan? I truly wish she hadn't have gotten her way. It aggravates me. Just feel like she's kicked up so much negativity then nothing special should have been granted in her direction. I don't care if it's about a documentary or reality show. Who cares? Another unboxing of a child. Who cares? She started it. She should finish it properly. Just as she did with the entire pregnancy. She had to over-exaggerate holding her stomach all the time. But now that the child has arrived, she doesn't want to bring it out. She never finishes what she starts. There's no commitment to her, obviously, unless the price is right. I just learned that she's been peddling Archie for $2 million. She's been going around trying to solicit her child's appearance for $2 million. Who does that? No wonder everybody's talking about how grumpy and sad and depressed Harry is. He's morphed right into a clown. And that's not all they've been talking about when it comes to Handbag Harry. Recently, somebody leaked out a pretty raunchy story about Harry back in his military days. In his free time, he and his military buddies would go off base and just, hit the streets and go to a particular area to grab a little company. He earned quite the reputation of being a really nasty, rough and violent guy who took a lot of his aggressions out on his date. And according to the person that leaked this information, the police had to be called on a few occasions. His family kept this out of the media, very well cleaned up, and due to his reputation, he lost a lot of dates. People would turn him down. And now it makes sense that his sergeant said, hey, I just don't like babysitting him. I'd rather spend a day in hell than having to look after him. Doesn't it now make sense as to why the guy said that? And I totally believe every word of that leak. Several years ago, a biographer wrote a book on Prince Charles as well as William and Harry's tempers. In that book, they said that William's a straightforward kind of guy. He'll tell you exactly how he feels. But Harry is atrocious. He was always being called down for his grumpy mood and his real bad temper. Did you ever feel like there was a much larger reason for Cressida leaving the relationship? Much, much more so than what she told the press. My sweet friend Miss D used to work for the BBC, and she and I were talking about this just yesterday. She said when Cressida left the relationship that she was completely traumatized to the degree that she did not want to be around Harry. She didn't want to talk about Harry. She didn't want to even reminisce on Harry. That's pretty big. I think she did good by showing up to the wedding, but she's done with him. And now she has a sweet Harry that's pretty good to her. It seemed like every time we were turning around, Cressida and Prince Harry were always in a gruff. Something was never right. I can only imagine what she went through and what she had to put up with. And we all know they haven't been butterflies and rainbows happening between Harry and Meghan for quite some time. I hope y'all are having a really good day today. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.